Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on May 22nd. Let's take a look at our charts and see what played out across these markets today. The cattle market saw a decent upside across the board today. Both feeders and fats managing to rally on increasing volume. Good sign for the bulls as they're picking back up in this big picture uptrend and starting to carry this market higher already after a brief visit to the 20-day moving average. Did get nice little supportive action over the last few days, consolidating on nice light volume before getting that hit and run action today, with the price just opening up on the lows and pressing higher all day long. Did get that push above 208.50, which was a key level for these bulls needed to sustain that level going forward to continue this leg higher. Be looking for this momentum just to carry out into tomorrow and close the week on a high note as the bulls look to have caught this thing and have already reversed it, and looks like we're headed back towards the highs. So things are looking up in the fat cattle market. Similar story over in the feeders. We did get about a $3.50 rally today. Price opening up on the lows and just marching higher all day long, getting that push above the bull pivot and those prior day highs at $2.99 closing back above $3. Nice to see those $3 feeders again for the bulls. We weren't able to close this gap yet, but I would expect to see this momentum carry into tomorrow and get a nice strong close for the week on Friday. See if the bulls can push through that gap and start heading back towards these prior all-time highs. Things are looking up in the cattle market. Bulls have supported this thing, and we should see a continued upside come from here in the near term. Jump down to our July corn market. We did see a little bit of back and forth action today going both ways. Overnight we did see most of the downside before rallying and closing near the highs, just off the highs during the day session today. This corn market is seeing a little bit of pushback up here in this low to mid 460s. Would be expecting to see a little bit more resistance step in over the next day or two. We have this 50-day moving average coming down on price here, and as price starts to meet up in this area, I'd expect to see the bears step in, offer a little bit of resistance, and start selling this market back down towards the 450 to 440 area and resume this downtrend. But in the meantime, wait for this price to balance out in here, settle up before committing. I want to see that momentum step in and enter those trades with the wind at our back. Next up, we got our crude oil market. We did see continued downside following yesterday's big reversal. We did see price push lower in the overnight session before settling in during the U.S. day session and just chopping up right around our bear pivot at 60.78. We did get that close at 60.81 today on this July corn crude oil contract. Do expect to see those bears continue pushing below that bear pivot at 60.78 and resume this downtrend and get prices pushing back down into those 50s. Here at the moment, we are just seeing a little bit of a chop in this area, so it might take a little bit more time, but the bears look to be setting up for another leg lower. Now over to the equity markets. Each of our indexes balancing out today, seeing a nice tight range and pause for the day following yesterday's sell-off. We did see the Nasdaq holding up the most over the last 2 days, not really losing a whole lot of ground, staying pretty close to the low end of this range we've been in for the past 4, 5, 6 days here. The Dow did pull back the most, but managed to see good support stepping in at all of our major moving averages, with our 20-day crossing above our 50-day average, and all of them kind of converging here right around the 200-day moving average. This is a key level that we'd like to see the Dow holding here at the moment, as long as the bulls can get offers above today's high at 42,177. We should see continued upside here and resume this uptrend. Nasdaq is still extended up here a ways. We'd like to see a little bit more of a pullback to a deeper value area, but this is just showing the strength of these tech stocks at the moment. We could see more of a pullback, but given the strength at the moment and how these other indexes have balanced out, if we were able to get back above some of these today's highs, wouldn't be surprised to see that upside carry into Friday and close the week back above 5,900 here on the S&P and head back towards these recent highs on the Nasdaq up here at 21,500. We do have a little bit more room to go on these indexes. They could take a little bit more time balancing out and setting up reversal points, but just need to take note of the strength of this market recently and be ready to get back on board as long as we start to see some momentum to the upside here across the equity markets. That's all we got for tonight. Everyone have a good evening.